Welcome back, everybody. Sinister here with another Call of Duty Black Ops breakdown. Today we're going to be looking at a game that occurred with some off-duty police officers and a clan that is running around in Call of Duty called the MRDR Clan. Basically, if you've never run into this clan, if you have, you would remember, and if you haven't, realize this. When you play, or if you play them, you're going to lose. The fact is that they're one of the uniquely strong teams in this game. The reason is they really attempt to recruit the best players, and in doing so they remove any weakness from their team. They also have very solid tactics that allow them to make sure that the enemy is never comfortable and never ready and engaged for a gunfight. They control all the engagements, they are on top of you, and they do this in a unique way. First, from the initial push, they push into your space with 4 players. On a 6v6, typically most teams, most decent or average or above average teams will try to cap with 2 people minimum per flag, and occasionally 1 or 2 members will go into the other person's spawn. The MRDR Clan runs differently. They like to be in your face. So what they'll do is they'll push at least 3 or 4 of their players into your spawn from the start and get in your face and make you worry about them and battling them while their players captive and hold the flags. So, recognize this. If you play the MRDR Clan, be ready for a gunfight immediately. They will be in your face from all of the avenues of approach. If one comes from the front of you, one will be coming from both sides of you. Be ready. This is how they operate. Secondly, what they do, it's a very unique system that they have. They respect each other's space, and this is so unique among good teams because most teams can only really carry 2 or 3 good players because eventually the overall scores per minute suffer because we're all fighting for the scores. For whatever reason, for them, it doesn't seem to matter. What they'd like to do is they segment the map into sections and then patrol in equal numbers those segments of the map. In this case, they split this map, launch, into 3 primary sections, and 2 people tend to patrol within those areas. Now, if a person loses a gunfight, which doesn't happen very often in this game, unfortunately for the cops that they played this day, his spawn on either side of the map will dictate where his new patrol area will be, and the person that is in the patrol area that he spawned in will move into his original spot. This balance allows them to keep space and always be on top of any spawn rotation. If you are killed playing these guys, when you die, you'll spawn. Unfortunately, you'll be spawning into any area of the map that they are already at. And they maintain this presence by doing several things. By how they patrol, how they move within the map, tactical inserts, and understanding where the spawns are. So tactical inserts allow them to always be within their patrol area or nearby their patrol area. Understanding where the spawns are limit the areas that they have to look for you. And 3, their balance allows them to be on both sides of the map ready for the spawn changes. Now, when the spawn changes in the middle, both sides of the map teams will respond accordingly, engage you, and then move back into their areas. This allows them always to be ready for a gunfight, and for the teams playing them, never to be ready. So, what can we do? What can you do as a team if you're playing these guys? So if you're playing these guys, what hope do you have? Well, probably not much, but if you're going to be successful against them, there are some things you need to be aware of. First off, they maintain width with tactical inserts so they can be susceptible to concentrated attack. Pick a side of the map, attack it, and then flank them. So, as I said, they use tactical inserts. You need to destroy theirs and use some for yours to maintain width and maintain position on the map. Always be ready to fight, but most important, wear your try-hard pants. This is going to be a team that's uniquely difficult to beat. If you are not on your A game, you will lose. Even if you bring your A game, if you don't have a dynamically good team, you're probably going to lose. Having said that, it's a game. You should look forward to these types of engagement. This is what makes it fun. Playing the best teams makes this game fun. If you lose, it's okay. Review the gameplay and figure out why you lost. If you win, wow, send me the link, because I'd really like to see how a team beats this other team. It happens very rarely. So, hopefully, if you run into this team, you'll be somewhat ready for wearing your try-hard pants if nothing else. Don't be so sad if you lose. They're a great team. And maybe you've learned something in some of their game style. Sinister here. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, I'll catch you on Xbox Live.